This freestyle is about to get underway to kick off the fourth night of swimming finals here. World record standing since 2009. Let's meet the swimmers in the first of the finals.
In lane 8, representing Brazil, is Guilherme Costa. He was fourth in the 400 freestyle final 2 nights ago.
Poltronieri of Italy has the full set of medals. He won in 2019. He was a silver medalist in 15 and bronze in 17. He's in 1.
And Mihailo Romanchuk, the 26-year-old, representing the Ukraine, bronze medalist in this event at the Olympic Games.
Here's our defending champion, Bobby Fink. He won the 8 and 1500 double at the Tokyo Olympics, the 23-year-old American.
And a new big name in the distance scene, that's Daniel Wiffen, representing Ireland, just 22 years of age, finalist in Budapest last year.
And here's the German, Lucas Martins, 21-year-old bronze medalist in the 400 free.
Tallest man in the final, 6'5", that's Ahmed Hafnoui, Olympic champion in the 400 freestyle, silver on night 1.
And gold on night 1 went to Sam Short of Australia. This teenager, the gold medalist in the 400 freestyle, and he's the fastest qualifier here for the final of the 8. There are the starters for the first of the finals, the men's 800 metres freestyle. Short and Hafnoui in 4 and 5. Great way to kick things off. Short looked so confident in winning the 400, and he backed up with his heat swim here. Martins, lane 3.
Take your marks.
Away they go. Short and Hafnoui in 4 and 5 here. It's the 400 champion against the Olympic 400 champion Hafnoui, and making the pace early there in lane 3 it's Martins. Also down there in 8 it's Costa. Romanchuk alongside him. A fascinating race is about to unfold.
Yeah, many chances here in this one. This is going to be, I think, the best 800 freestyle final in history. All eyes on Short this time. The 19-year-old surprised everybody, shocked the world with gold in the 400. But now there's a little bit of a target on his back, but he doesn't mind the pressure. He's a confident young man swimming there in the middle of the pool. Lucas Martins of Germany, he was the bronze medalist in the 400 freestyle. So the 3 medal winners in that 400 freestyle, they're in lanes 3, 4 and 5. No surprise that they're going to go out first through the first couple of 100 metres.
And yes, they lead through that first 100. Martins, Hafnoui and Short, 3 from 5 and 4. Daniel Wiffen is half a body length behind Hafnoui. And you go across to Fink in lane 2 and Poltronieri in 1. Not surprising to see Poltronieri towards the tail of the field. Very early days, of course, the 150, but he can charge home.
Yeah, I think everybody knows how this one's going to go. Short and Hafnoui have the speed. They're 340, 400 freestylers. So I think they've got the ability to turn in 346 or even 347 low, and they want to build a lead over guys like Bobby Fink in lane 2 and Poltronieri. They're the swimmers in lanes 1 and 2 at the top of screen. So Martins is going with them. The big three in the middle. We can't call them the big three, we'll call them the fast three. The sprinters of the group, they're under 1 second, under that world record pace. So they're going to try and open up a lead, and we know what Bobby Fink can do across that last 50 metres. He's unmatched if there's a sprint home. So the American in lane 2 needs to just stay about 1 or 2 body lengths away. He can't drop any further back than what he is.
He's in 5th at the moment. Martins continues to lead them as they go up to the 250 metre mark. In 2nd place, Short. Hafnui there as well, and then it's Whiffen in 4th, followed then by Fink. Romanchuk, and then we go back to Poltrineri and Costa making up the 8 there. And they are starting to spread out a little bit as we go down towards the 300 metre mark. It's that 3 in the middle. Martins, Short and Hafnui.
Yeah, 28 highs, 28 mids. They're splitting per 50. They're swimming this like a 400 metre race. Seriously, this is so fast. That world record line, that was a 3:46 at the halfway mark, splitting there, a half body length ahead of it. One of them might split in 3:45. They've dropped off the distance swimmers, Palchineri and Romanchuk. They just don't have the speed to be able to go out with them. Whiffen's looking pretty good there, just below the Tunisian, under those yellow lanes, not using much legs. So he's trying to go with those early place getters, and Fink doing what he does, just sitting about a body length or a body length and a half back, lurking in 4th spot.
Yes, the Irish swimmer there, Whiffen, holding down 4th. He's coming off an 8th placing at the last World Championships. He's been pretty consistent at international level over the last couple of years. As we have a look at Hafnui taking over now in front of Short and Martins, but just a fraction between that trio. They're starting to lose touch a little with that world record line at the moment as they go through the halfway point, and in front it's Hafnui in front of Short and then Martins.
Yeah, 3:47 low, just as we expected, but I didn't think there'd be 3 of them in a line. I didn't think these 2 would go out through that first half with Short. Short's just picked up the tempo there. He's bouncing a little bit more. He knows he needs to work this third 200 metres and really try and grind them out. Swimming impressively is Bobby Fink, 3:48 at the halfway mark. That's as quick as he's ever gone out, and we know he's got the ability to negative split these races. So this is going to be all time. They're going to smash the textile best here. They are swimming so fast.
It's still that trio in front, led there by Hafnui from Tunisia, the Olympic 400 champion, against the Australian who won the 400 here, Sam Short, in the middle of that trio. Martins, the German, currently in 3rd place as they start the last 300 metres now. Currently holding down 4th, it's Whiffen, and then Bobby Fink is certainly within striking distance.
Oh, Fink outsplit them all by 0.2 of a second. It doesn't sound like much, but he's just eating into that lead. There he is in picture, sitting on the feet of Lucas Martins. There's 3 in a row. Hafnui looks probably the most comfortable of that lead group. Whiffen not too far away, but Fink is really well within his striking distance, that's for sure.
Fink, the defending champion. He won the 800 and he won the 1500 at the Tokyo Olympics. The American in lane 2. All eyes on him. Currently back there in 4th, maybe 5th place, as the leaders still held there by Hafnui. From Short and Martins, Fink is edging his way. He's certainly in 4th ahead of Whiffen. Just on 200 to go now in the men's 800 metres freestyle, and what a race we have out in front there. Hafnui and Short and Martins from Tunisia, Australia and Germany, but Bobby Fink is looming, the defending champion in 2, and not far behind him it's the Irishman Daniel Whiffen.
Oh, this one has potential to have 5 guys lined up with that last 50 to go, and this is set up for another big finish from Fink. There he is at the top of screen, breathing to his right. So he's going to be able to look and see the competitors on that last 50 metres. Still 3 laps to go. Hafnui and Short, they need to go here. They need to work this 100 metres because Fink is well within striking distance. Hafnui's trying to make a move, and every time he does, Sam Short responds.
Hafnui it is in front. Short and Martins pretty much locked together. And Bobby Fink is looming like a tiger as we see them go down to get the bell now. And there's still nothing between this trio, almost the quartet as well. in front at the moment at short. In second place, Martins, Hafnui, and then Fink, and then Whiffen. And Bobby Fink is on his way home, but he's still got to catch them.
Well, here we go. Fink is coming. Short trying to get ahead of Hafnui. Hafnui had a better turn there, and he just needs to stay long on that stroke. But Sam Short taking over. Fink can't let them get too far ahead. We know what he can do across that last 50, but it's no guarantee. He still needs to bring the legs in. Coming off the wall. Watch for the top of screen. Hafnui's moving. Here comes Fink.
But it's Hafnui in front. Fink's got a lot of work to do. Short in second place, Hafnui in front, and then Short, and then Fink, and then Martins, and then Whiffen, as they've got about 10 to swim. This is going to be Ahmed Hafnui. Hafnui goes in and wins the 800. A silver medal to Short, and Fink takes the bronze. A strong performance by the Olympic 400 champion, Ahmed Hafnui, the Tunisian, the gold medalist here.
Here he is. What a swim. 7:37 flat. Tunisia gets a gold medal at the World Championships. And Ahmed Hafnui strikes gold for the first time since the Tokyo Olympic Games. That one had it all. Short in second. Breaks the Australian record. Unbelievable. Bobby Fink, he did fly home, but he was outsplit by Hafnui on that last 50 metres. They knew exactly what Fink was going to do. What a final. That was so fast. And these two boys in the middle. Gold and silver in the 400. They switch positions now in the Olympic distance 800 freestyle. And Hafnui long on the touch. He was short in the 400 free. He knew that cost him gold. There he is, big straight arm finish. The 6'5" Tunisian is world champion.
Hafnui the gold, Short the silver, Fink the bronze, then Whiffen and Martins faded to fifth. 2.5 seconds off the winner.
Congratulations, Ahmed. I have to say, I've never seen an 800 like that. That was a race. You're world champion.
Yeah, I mean, the last race for 400, just keep it in mind and just trying to go fast to the 800 and just taking a gold.
And, you know, all of you were neck and neck for that whole race, the top three, and then Bobby obviously coming back. Everyone breathing to their right. Could you see exactly where they were and just knew what you had to do in that last 50?
Yeah, I was breathing the same as the 400. I was breathing on my right, and when I come back at the second 50, I just can't see the guys next to me. But I just improved maybe in the last day and just trying to do my best, like I said.
Well, you did your best. I tell you what, it was an amazing race. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to start the night. Give it up for Ahmed Hafnui.
It sure is an amazing way to start the night. What a race. Can you recall an 800 metres like that in the past? There was never more than a fraction of a second between the three of them. It was, of course, Hafnui and Short, and Martins, before Martins ended up in fifth placing, and it was Fink who made up the top three. So the first of our medal ceremonies for this evening. It's the men's 800 metres freestyle. And what a fantastic race it was. Ahmed Hafnui, Sam Short, Bobby Fink, but for a lot of the race, Lucas Martins was in that lead group. Daniel Whiffen. He's one of the best 800 metres races you would have seen for a long time. So Bobby Fink, who won the title last year, this time takes a bronze medal. We knew he would bring it home hard. That's exactly what he did, but he wasn't able to reel in two in front of him.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Australia, Sam Short.
And Sam Short gets another medal. After winning gold in the 400, he was awfully close to another gold here It's a silver medal, though, for the 19-year-old.
World Athletics champion and winner of the gold medal, representing Tunisia,
Ahmed Hafnoui, the gold medalist here. So he's now an Olympic champion in the 400 and the world champion here in the 8.
Yeah, look at that time, 7:37.00, the third fastest performance and the third fastest swimmer of all time. Now is Hafnoui. So many national records were broken there. Martens broke the German national record. Whiffen broke the Irish record. Fink broke his own American record, faster than what he went to win the Olympic Games and the world title last year. Sam Short broke Grant Hackett's Australian record, 18-year-old Australian record. That goes down. But Hafnoui didn't. He didn't break the Tunisian national record. That belongs to Osama Mellouli, suited from 2009. That's almost comical, but he gets the gold medal, and it's the fastest time in a textile suit. It's the fastest time we've seen, barring those performances from 09. That was the best 800 final we've ever seen.
Please stand for the national anthem of Tunisia.
So Tunisia with the gold medal here. This event first was staged at the World Championships here in Fukuoka, in fact, in the 2001 Championships. And now Tunisia win it for the first time. It is a remarkable stat that you mentioned there, because Tunisia has never been ultra strong when it comes to producing champions, but Osama Mellouli is certainly in that category, and now so too is Ahmed Hafnoui. So it's remarkable that so many records can be broken along the way, but for the record still stands for Tunisia.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, that one. They're the boys, the medalists. Finky, in recent years, has gotten the better of the European distance swimmers, but there's new names and new faces in this one. Hafnoui, did you see the size of his hands when he was shaking hands with the other medalists, and even on the podium there taking a selfie? He is a big lad.
So he joins the 800 on a roll with Bobby Fink and Gregorio Poltrineri, Gabriel Detti. They're the recent winners. Of course, the early winners, Ian Thorpe and Grant Hackett. So there's some big names there. And we've got the 1500 to look forward to. If you reckon the 800 was a great race, the 1500 shapes as one of the huge events